this episode of Open Homes. A luxury penthouse with an iconic view. A beach house that's sure to get you dreaming.
It's a little bit different, it's a little bit nostalgic as well, but I think we've got a good outcome.
A home design driven by sustainability.
We were approached by two sisters and their mother to design these two separate houses.
And at the end of the show, I take a tour with Deb Saunders through this beautiful Gold Coast renovation.
When you're at the front of the house, you cannot imagine that you would walk down these steps and be welcomed with this.
Come with us as we step inside. To kick off the series, James is in Sydney for an absolute treat.
Now, I'm super excited about today. I know that we're coming to see a brand new penthouse apartment. But what I didn't expect was that it's going to be in one of the oldest parts of Australia, here in beautiful The Rocks. Tell us about this amazing development.
Welcome to the Harrington collection at The Rocks. We're at The Rocks at the moment. This was established in 1778, one of the oldest precincts in Australia. And what we've got here is 58 units, 47 apartments, 9 terraces and 2 heritage townhouses.
I'm already getting a glimpse from here of the beautiful colour palette, which I'm guessing is inspired by the amazing Sydney sandstone.
Yeah, absolutely. We wanted to design something that was sympathetic to the area. So in doing so, we've used the inherent sandstone of The Rocks, as well as the terracotta, which is representation of all the roofs and heritage houses in the area.
Well, let's get up there and have a look.
Fantastic. Follow us.
So James, welcome to 801, the Penthouse, which is the luxury pinnacle of our development here at the Harrington Collection. It's one of the most iconic penthouses here in Australia. ...483 square metres of unrivaled views over the entire harbour. You can touch the Opera House, you can almost touch the bridge. You know, this is a tremendous home for someone.
It's definitely an amazing location, looking straight over the tops of all these beautiful heritage-listed properties, and I could nearly put a fishing rod out there and catch my dinner in Circular Quay. This is a large level, but only one of 2 levels in this apartment. Talk us through what we've got. We've got an amazing bedroom wing down that side, right?
Absolutely. The apartment's got 3 bedrooms, beautiful master suite right at the end of the corridor that has views over the CBD and the harbour as well. 2 other bedrooms that have en suites as well. You've got the main living space here, and you've got the 2nd level upstairs, which I can't wait to show you.
We've got marble, we've got some high-end finishes, but what's striking me is that it's definitely an elevated high-end property. You can see it. It's just screaming style and class, and yet it doesn't feel ostentatious. It feels warm to live in. That's a really nice balance that not every development achieves. I think I'd just spend all of my time here. I feel like I'm on a massive terrace, even though I'm inside with all this glass. Personally, I'd be happy with that little balcony right there because of what it looks at. And I can't believe that there's a massive terrace straight above us, because this is a 2-storey penthouse.
Yes.
Let's go have a look.
Fantastic. Let's go.
So, as much as I love that spiral staircase, I love that I can get here by walking through that or the elevator like we just did. Upstairs, we've got another room and another bathroom. So that could be a bedroom, it could be a study. It's sort of a multi-function space.
That's right. Welcome to the entertainers level. So you've got your own access on level 9. There's a flexible room which could be fitted out as a cinema room, but also a breakout area. And we've got showers and, of course, this large entertainment terrace with its own pool.
It's beautiful pressed metal that just rolls and curves. Again, I keep referring back to the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House, the beautiful curves that have become part of the Sydney identity. It has been picked up beautifully here, and it's also a really nice colour. It's not too glary. It wouldn't be offensive for anyone there looking down on it.
Not at all. FJMC, our architect, always talks about the Harrington Collection as a collection of moments. So whether you're looking at the roof, whether you're looking at the beautiful entryway, or whether you're looking back down on the rest of our development here, it's stunning, and there has been no part of it that's been left untouched or not thought of.
All of me, except for my wallet, is very happy to move straight in. Can you share with us an approximation of what this 2-storey amazing penthouse in this beautiful location is actually worth?
We can. It's on the market currently for $35 million.
It's above my pay bracket, but to achieve that much real estate in this location with views like that are never going to be built out on, I think actually you could nearly bang another 10 million on it. It's insane, and it's available now.
Well, James, I'll have to take your word for putting another 10 million on it. I am going to hold you to that. But you are right. It is truly one of a kind. There is never going to be another Harrington Collection. There is no other residential development in a historical precinct nationwide that is like this. So really, the lucky buyer here is definitely getting value for money with what we've seen.
If you love me, good, good, good. With the moon and the sun comes up, then I love you too. I do, 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 do. Come on, get me in a mood, 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 mood.
Up next, a masterclass on what makes the perfect beach house with architect Paul Butterworth. Next, we head to one of our favourite destinations, North Stradbroke, to check out one of our favourite architects' latest beach houses. A good day in the office for Jimmy.
Welcome to Stradbroke Island, one of Queensland's most desired holiday destinations. Now today I'm here to visit architect Paul Butterworth to view one of his recently completed projects where he's taken inspiration from the classic beach shack to create a modern beach getaway. Well, Paul, thanks for having us over here, mate. I mean, I can tell we're in a relaxed atmosphere straight away because you've got the Okanuis on. You are ready to go.
It's a straight uniform and I came prepared.
Absolutely. We're here to visit a beach shack with a twist. So it's brought into the modern world, but trying to fit in still as a classic Straddy shack.
It is, yeah. Look, it's really buying into the flavour of the fibro shacks of old, but we want to still be comfortable and we want a few, modern amenities as well, and we need it to work. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit nostalgic as well, but I think we've got a good outcome. Beach houses, can either have couples retreat, just keep it quiet, low key, or they can have, 50 people come over and, have a huge family gathering. So they've got to be able to do both equally well. So with the right windows and doors and the right use of, external space in particular, we can create that feel and achieve all that stuff, and it can work in both modes and everywhere in between as well.
This house works really hard to be a passive house. There's no aircon within the whole house. I mean, you've got big windows, big doors. We can open up either side of the house to get that amazing airflow through the sea breeze.
Yeah, that's right. We're not short of a breeze here because the ocean is right there and the prevailing southeasterly is really quite a lot for a lot of the year. So sometimes it's really more about keeping it out.
Whether you have the sea breeze or not, Queensland's sun is hot. And one of the materials you guys have used on these houses is the Bondor roofing panel. So we've got ColourBond foam insulation, so that really does add to that passive house.
It's all-in-one insulation, ceiling lining, structure and roof cladding. It really sort of does it all. And we're here on an island environment. Everything has to come across by barge. Time counts and cost counts, and we're close to a surf beach. We've just got all these things which culminated together to make sure that Bondor was really going to be the right choice for this environment because it's so easy to install, it's lightweight, and it just does all the things. So it was an easy choice.
I love that it does still feel like a beach shack. I mean, upstairs, all the bedrooms are secluded off, but the whole walkway is like an outdoor deck.
It's important to feel that you are actually on holiday when you come to places like this. So the language of the house, you know, should be a little bit different, a little bit more informal. So you can be inside with just your boardies on, a little bit of sand, and just go, you know, and hide up the other end of the house when it's all getting a bit much. You're on holidays and the weather's not great maybe. You can sort of retreat and read a book or be by yourself, but also you can come together and gather as a family group and have a great barbecue and a good time as well. You know, all those things, you know, working together is really, really important.
It's such a great haven for a family to get away from the mainland, get away from the hustle and bustle, to come over here and really relax. I get so nostalgic about it because you can even see a little bit of sand on the floor, you know?
Yeah.
People walking in, not really worrying about wiping their feet. It's that shack feel.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it is a sand island, so you're not going to escape the sand.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've got big plywood sheets here on the floor. We've got fibro walls and, you know, it's all pretty domestically scaled and a little bit rustic around the edges, albeit, you know, refined in places, just to really sort of buy into the memory of people who used to come to places like this to enjoy their holidays, you know, back in the past. So it's important for that to feel informal and a little bit sort of, you know, it's a precious memory.
Now let's talk about the second dwelling.
There's two houses on this block. There's this one up here, which is mostly for the owners, and then there's another house down the bottom, and that's more for holiday rental market. They look similar, but they are slightly different.
We've also got that amazing Bondor product up there, but with the VJ lining, which just adds that other texture to the build.
Yeah, it's a great product. It's really doing its job really well here. Like it's a very hot day, and this is quite cool in this space, which I'm really happy about. It's got a huge span as well, so we can go all the way from this wall to that wall, which is quite a decent gap, and it could do it in one go. And then backspan more to cover the bedrooms as well. So there's no additional structure up there either, so it's doing all these jobs. It's a great price. We're close to a salt beach as well, so we've got some durability issues that it's just taking care of too. So there's a whole bunch of things that it's doing for us. So it was an easy choice for us to make.
Well, mate, as usual, you've brought me to a house that I've actually fallen in love with. I mean, this is the ultimate beach home.
It's been great to show you through, so thanks for coming.
Up next, sustainable and stylish in Canberra. And later, this stunning Gold Coast home. Next up, Roshan is in Rivet, a suburb of Canberra, for a unique tour.
I'm here in sunny Canberra to meet Jenny, the scientist, and Duncan, the architect, who have designed and built the family compound. This consists of not one, not two, but three incredible properties, showcasing the latest in energy efficiency, renewable energy technology, and sustainable design and architecture. I can't wait to go and have a look. Jenny and Duncan, thank you so much for inviting me here today. What a beautiful day in Canberra.
Magic.
When I walked through the driveway, I wasn't too sure what to expect. I'd heard rumours that the owners call this place lovingly the family compound. but when I saw these three properties, wow, they look absolutely stunning.
Yeah, we love to call it the village rather than the family compound, but it is a great story about a family group. We were approached by two sisters and their mother to design these two separate houses, and we were incredibly excited from day one because this block was a big block with a stupid house on it that didn't take advantage of the climate or the orientation, but had huge potential to do what you'll see more of soon.
And you've done such an amazing job from what I hear, and have incorporated a lot of science as well, which I'm really excited to hear more about.
Both of these homes perform incredibly well. We focus at Lighthouse. We do our best to try and make sustainable and thermally comfortable housing here in Canberra, which is a pretty harsh climate. We try and make that as accessible as we can to lots of people. So it's really about, we've really focused here on getting all the fundamentals of how the houses come together right, making sure they've got the right solar access, right solar orientation, great connections to the outdoors, keeping the footprint small to keep our footprint on the planet small, and just making sure that we've got really great thermal envelope, but using really simple technologies to get the best bang for buck we can.
I can imagine it must be quite challenging. You've got 3 completely separate families. Well, not one big family, but 2 sisters, one with kids, one with a husband. They've got their mum on site. Everyone wants to be together, but wants to have their own privacy. So the layout, the structure of the properties must have taken that into consideration, as well as taking advantage of this glorious weather.
Yeah, so much of it is about getting those basic planning fundamentals right, and really it's about looking at that sort of that fine grain of how you fit the spaces on site in a way that you can have separation and you can come together, and about having control of when and how you do that.
I can't wait to see how you've managed to do that.
Yeah, come on in, we'll show you.
Can you tell me a little bit about the styling of this property and the way you've designed it in such a way that it feels so expansive?
The designer on this one done a really lovely job on making sure we've gone for compact spaces, and a lot of what we do is about making homes really livable, but doing it with a footprint that doesn't waste any space, which means not wasting carbon, means not wasting money, means not wasting your outdoor space, making sure you've still got a great yard. So this is a really compact footprint, but there's been a few clever tricks made here to make sure that that footprint feels really comfortable and livable. And a lot of that is about connection to the outdoors, so making sure we've got really good openings, and that those openings are really connecting to quality spaces outside and making sure they get heaps of sunshine in.
So these 2 properties are so different to the last one. And I noticed a drum kit as well in Grandma's room.
Oh, it's very cool. So we've got one of the sisters and Grandma here, but Grandma's not your average Grandma. She has got a very cool drum kit and is right into her drumming. So we had to create a space for her that we've not only thermally insulated, but acoustically insulated, so she doesn't drive her daughter, son-in-law and grandchildren crazy.
It does not feel like 140 square metres. And then you walk out in this luscious landscape, back garden, and it feels once again expansive, idyllic, and so peaceful.
We really stress that you keep the footprint of the house small and think about how it interacts with the landscape, because your landscape can do so much to enhance the sustainability and energy efficiency of your home.
We spoke about concrete slabs, and this has certainly got a large one. And you've also got this beautiful pergola. Can you tell me a little bit more about the architecture design for these 2 features?
Yeah, well, those 2 things are really working together to make sure that summertime, you're keeping all that cool in the slab. It's basically a big reservoir to soak in any heat energy that does get into the home. But come wintertime, we've got this pergola outside. It's got this deciduous grapevine over the top. That's going to lose its leaves, allow that sun penetration right into the home, onto that slab, and that heat energy will be stored in that slab and slowly re-released over the night as the house starts to cool off.
Absolutely blown away. I'm super inspired as well, but your incorporation of technology and science has really created some magnificent properties.
Thank you.
Well done, guys. This is beautiful.
Cool. Science plus
Thanks so
architecture. It's the key.
You guys are legends.
Cheers.
Thanks, heaps.
After the break, we can finally reveal this amazing Gold Coast home designed by Deb Saunders. Now we can finally reveal this home on the Gold Coast.
There's nothing quite like the combination of expansive outdoor space, soaring high ceilings, and a cocoon of greenery to make a home feel like a holiday. And today, we are very fortunate to get a home tour with fellow blockhead Deb Saunders, who in fact designed this Gold Coast home. Deb, we're on the Gold Coast. You're in front of a home that's not your own. Do you want to tell us why we're here?
Yeah, Carleen, we are on the Gold Coast. I'm really excited to be here with you.
I know, it's so nice to meet you in person. I feel like I know you. So tell me a bit about what we're going to see. What's the style you've sort of employed here?
Yeah, it's a really coastal style. We've changed everything on the exterior as well, and there's a big extension out the back. So where the old house stopped, we extended through with a really high-pitched ceiling of 11 metres.
Oh, my heavens.
Lots of glass, so there's a really beautiful view out through the back of the house as well.
Should we take a look?
Let's go.
Let's go. front of the house, you cannot imagine that you would walk down these steps and be welcomed with this. It's so epically big and open and light, and that void, what a hero.
It's 11 metres tall.
Talk me through the kitchen.
Well, the kitchen here behind us, we've got a really beautiful plastered range hood, and we've carried that through in some of the, you'll see the shelves and arches in the sitting room. We've also taken it in through to the butler's pantry. That's kind of one of my favourite finishes. But we ran the stone up through and created shelving out of the stone. I really loved the vein in the stone and the colours. It's got a little bit of gold, a little bit of grey and green. So that pulled the colours from the flooring and everything in together, I feel.
Yeah, it's neutral, but it's still got some warmth in it. And I think that's important, not just in this sort of home, but in any home, to get some warmth and interest into a space.
Yeah, definitely. That's what we were aiming for, a really nice warm palette and something neutral.
This space is an absolute whopper. This is the biggest master suite with the biggest ensuite I've ever seen.
It is. It's a very generous size. It used to be a bedroom and a lounge room down here, and it's literally built out of the earth. So behind here, this wall's built into the earth.
I love that.
Yeah, it was kind of a bit dark and dingy to begin with, so we opened it up, and yeah, you're right. It's massive, but they love it.
Yeah, and I bet they do, because look what they're taking in, and I think that makes it feel even bigger because they've just got that really seamless access. Let's talk about this ensuite. It's massive. You could have a party in there. 3 basins.
3. There's one for soap, one for toothpaste, and one for hairspray.
Okay.
No, there's a lot of room in there.
Yeah. Okay, so talk me through the finishes.
The tile is one of my favourite things in the space. It's the tile of the year. It's the Beaumont Pompeii Crema. I really love the colour. We ran it through the floor and up the wall, and we've teamed it back with the clay chalk, which is a really beautiful handmade look tiles. There's even some accessories we've got in there from Beaumont as well. The towel rails are pretty spectacular, I think. Yeah, so it was really nice to tie it all in together.
What an outdoor space. This is huge again. Just sort of this seamlessness from the inside. You've got the pool coping, beautiful blue pool, decking. It's party central.
It is party central. Yeah. And we continued the Beaumont tile out here too. It's a new Microtech technology. So it's actually anti-slip, which is perfect for this space. And it's soft to touch. It doesn't feel gritty underfoot.
It's such a luxury to just be surrounded by beautiful greenery. It just really does make you feel like you're on holidays.
Yeah.
So it feels really good standing here.
Well, I love to hear you say that, Carleen. Thank you, because that was the aim. We wanted it to feel like a holiday all year round for these guys, and I think they do feel that way living here. They love it. They love how it turned out. We love it. I never want to leave.
No, you've done a beautiful job. Thanks for showing me through, and it's so nice to finally meet you in person.
Thanks for coming, Carleen. It's been lovely to have you here. I've loved meeting you, and yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thanks for watching. We hope you found some inspiration looking through these incredible homes and gardens. We certainly have. For more on the homes and behind the scenes, check out our Instagram and Facebook. See you next time for more open homes.